I almost became a tech influencer. I know, wait. I know I have a YouTube channel and you're watching this on YouTube or whatever platform. And I don't mean now. I don't mean, I don't even think or consider myself a tech influencer right now. Yeah. But when I was just starting out, I started programming back in 2017. And I think early 2018, I started this challenge called 100 Days of Code. And that challenge, you're supposed to code every day for at least 1 hour and then share your progress on Twitter with the hashtag 100 Days of Code. So I did that challenge religiously every day. I ensured that I, programmed for at least 1 hour, and I was tweeting every day about what I just learned, what I'm working on. I use Free Code Camp a lot. Free Code Camp allows you to just, learn and, actively code. Aside from just watching tutorials, you're able to also practice. So Free Code Camp was one of my best tools that period, and Twitter was the platform that I was posting my updates. So little did I know that it was gaining traction, and every day that I was posting, I ended up getting to the 100 days and celebrating that and extending it from 100 days to 301 days of code, because there was now an extended version of that. And I was already in the flow, I was already in the habit. I was already seeing, some of the changes and, the impact that was having in my career. So I decided to just continue. And slowly, my Twitter following was just increasing and increasing. And all of a sudden, I hit about 2,000 followers. Back then in 2018, that was a big deal. Yeah, for me anyway. Yeah. Well, to tell you how much of a big deal it was, I'm still at 2,000 followers on Twitter. Yeah. So the interesting thing about the 300 days of coding and sharing my updates, so every day for 300 days, I was actually posting on Twitter. I didn't realize that was actually also feeding like the content algorithm, because the more consistent you are in posting and being active, the more these platforms actually recommend your channel to other people, because they know that you're an active creator. And I didn't realize that at the time, because that wasn't the goal. My goal was just to be accountable for my journey in tech at the time, and by extension, this just made my following on Twitter grow. Yeah. And the interesting thing about that journey is that it captured my journey from just learning how to code from scratch, not from scratch per se, but just beginner level, to getting my first job, my second job, and my third job. So I remember the tweet when I got my first job. The tweet blew up. A lot of people were sending me congratulations. We've been here since day one and all of that. It was so interesting. My second job, I kind of kept it low key because it was just like continuation of my first, so I didn't really announce it. But my third job, which was like a big deal, which was Andela. I remember it took me about 5 weeks to get into Andela. It was it was a grind. Yeah. And when I made this tweet that I got into Andela, my first day at Andela, that tweet blew up. Like, I think that's probably my second most viewed tweet on my platform, on my Twitter till date. And it was very interesting. A lot of people were saying congratulations, you worked hard for this, you've been here since day one. A lot of people followed. I was getting a lot of DMs just asking me, where do I start? How can I get started coding and all of those stuff. Yeah. And it was very interesting. I tried to help as much as I could. And yeah, after that, I realized and I saw that every tweet after that, I was getting more likes, getting more mentions, getting more DMs, and slowly I looked at it and I was spending so much time on Twitter, just out of the ordinary. I was still spending time programming and everything, but all my extra time I actually just used to scroll and browse on Twitter. And I was like, I could actually pursue this tech influencer thing, tech bro influencer, because that's what we were known for then, tech bros. Yeah. So, and yeah, I think I even that period I was more active in tech events, so I was even getting a little bit more recognition, more people like, oh, Neurocodes. I like Neurocodes. I know Neurocodes now from Twitter. Yeah, I got a few of those comments. I was like, yo, like, when did this start? Yeah. So what happened and why I decided to calm all of that down was one fateful day, because I had role models in the tech space that I looked up to. So what I like to do when I try to get into a new field, I try to get people who are already experienced, that I like the vibe. So this was Ire Aderinoku. How she came to be my role model was, I was in Nano Degree Udacity, mobile web specialist, and learning about modern web applications and responsive designs and PWAs, yeah, progressive web apps, yeah. And one of the only articles that could get me out of the bug that I was battling with, it was Ire Aderinoku that wrote it. She used to do this bits of code blog then. I don't know if she still does it, but yeah. So once I found that, because I was Googling, and that blog or article just came up, and I found out that that was what she does, like PWAs at that time. She had done some talks on it and different things, so I just consumed all of that content, started following her. And yeah, so Twitter, I was following her on Twitter. Unicode Developer was another of my role models at the time. He was almost at every tech event, giving the keynote, or introducing you to new technologies and all of that stuff. He was a very good speaker, down to earth. He makes you feel like, yo, you can actually learn how to do this. And I have interesting stories about all of these guys. Maybe I'll share in another video. Then the last one was Code Beast. Code Beast was another, well, as you can hear the name, Code Beast. Yeah, so at the time, yeah, he was also making some really good moves, and I was following these people. Like I was following them closely. So when I went to Twitter one day and I was just consuming content I had already posted that day, and I was just browsing and just planning my next tech bro influencer life and everything. And all of a sudden I saw Prosper, that's Unicode Developer post. I saw Ire post. I think I saw Codebeats post about something, and I was like, yeah, because you see them on Twitter, because they are, especially Unicode Developer. He's on Twitter. He was on Twitter a lot, always, sharing opinions and stuff like that. Only for me to go to GitHub, because I also followed all of them on GitHub. I saw all of them had pushed code that day, and I had not. So Unicode Developer had pushed code. Ire had pushed code. Codebeast had pushed code on that GitHub, because GitHub shows, activity and commits for that day. And all of them had pushed code. And me, as a beginner in the tech space, trying to do tech bro influencer, I had not pushed any code. And these are people that were already established professionals and, still being active on Twitter. So I was like, yo, it's best to go and know your onions before you come out to the public, because you're already getting recognition and people start to expect certain things from you that you may not already be, or be at that level to even share knowledge on certain topics and everything. And that's where you start getting people faking it till they make it, and they say they built something whereas they have no idea how that is built, or they just build something without even understanding the depth of what they're building. What I did that day was just to humble myself and just disappear from Twitter. Yeah, so that's that was the main reason why I decided to pause. I was like, yo, I need to go, like, really go deeper into tech and understand what's happening, and not be too soon to speak, actually do the work and speak about the work I'm actually doing. Because if you remember what my journey was literally just me focusing on the work I'm doing and just sharing that. Yeah, all of the attention and follows and everything kind of flipped the script, and I was happy that I caught onto what was happening and decided to pause. Yeah, and so that's why I decided not to be a tech influencer. So I'm talking, this is as far back as 2018, 2019. So if you're following me that time, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But yeah, so why am I here now? Because looking back, I realized there's room for everything. Yeah. I think probably I shouldn't have gone like 0-0, like just gone cold on Twitter and not try to build my following there, or just go zero or just go cold on certain things. I think there's room for doing both in moderation. Like the times where I needed to go deeper in tech, I probably should have just reduced my updates from every day to like once a week or even once a month, because I wasn't active at all. How that now led into other things, because if I was active or seemingly active on that tech journey when I had started my YouTube channel, it might have been a little bit more focused, because when I started this channel, I just wanted to do like unboxing gadgets and everything, because some of the YouTubers I consume was MKBHD, all of that. But looking at it for me is that I'm still on that tech bro journey, trying to, right now the journey I'm on is trying to get the founders mindset. I'm studying the founders where I work, just reading about different people, just because that allows you to approach work a little bit differently if you understand why things are being built, the impact it has, the business impact, as well as world impact and everything. So that's the journey I'm on. So I have now just come full circle to that moment where I'm like, oh, I need to keep on sharing on my journey that I'm currently on, and that is still just the tech bro life. So that's basically the reason why I decided not to be a tech influencer and why I'm giving it another shot. It's not like I'm trying to say I want to be a tech influencer. I'm just saying that creating a platform as a tech bro is to your advantage, and I'm trying to take advantage of the advantages that the advantage is advantaging. That makes sense, right? I think so. Yeah, so if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and I'm going to be sharing more videos like this. If you found it interesting, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I would catch you in the next one.